The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Now, let's get down to the court and join the voice of the Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
We welcome you back to the familiar confines of Davis County. Our coverage of Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network continues with our first return fixture of the season. The Davis County Lady Mustangs will look to avenge a loss from earlier this season as they take on the Centerville Redettes. This is a Petrito Orthodontics pregame show. Make it your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. We're delighted to have you with us. I'm Ellis Kojo. Parker Stevens is here as well. He is our producer. And coming up next, we'll take a look at Davis County. They're riding a 3-game winning streak, and they look to keep things going tonight. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Bloomfield, where the Davis County Lady Mustangs are in search of their 4th straight win. Standing in the way are the Centerville Redettes. This is the Petrito Orthodontics pregame show. Make it your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. Last Tuesday, Davis County traveled to Osceola to take on Clark. The Lady Mustangs fell behind by 9 in the first quarter, but managed to cut the deficit to 4 at halftime. In the third quarter, Davis County outscored Clark 22-8, and that proved to be the difference. Final score, Davis County 54, Clark 43. The win was Davis County's 3rd in a row. Hannah Schooley continued her solid senior year. She scored a game-high 18 points and knocked down 5 3-pointers. Sophomore Macy Hill was relatively quiet for most of the year. However, Hill had her best game of the season, scoring 16 points off the bench. Schooley has been the most consistent scorer for the Lady Mustangs. Game to game, the question is who can complement her. Last week, the answer was Hill. In the Putnam County game in Missouri the previous Friday, before the game in Osceola, freshman Sophia Young was able to step up. It will be interesting to see if Schooley can continue her steady play and who, if anyone, can be that second source of offense. Davis County is now 6-4, 2-3 in the South Central Conference. They welcome in second-place foe Centerville tonight. The Lady Mustangs are looking to avenge a loss from earlier in the season when Centerville blew them out in Centerville, 66-37. Coming up next, we'll turn our attention to Centerville. They're nipping on the heels of conference leader Knoxville, and they need a win tonight to keep pace. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Eric, owner of Spillman Auto Parts. We have thousands of used parts that would fix that annoying problem with your car. Dennis, Gary, and John are ready to take your call and save you money. You can also check out our eBay store and buy parts directly on our website at spillmanauto.com. And don't forget to check out our great selection of rebuildable cars, trucks, and SUVs. We look forward to meeting you at Spillman Auto Parts in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Ellis Kojo and Parker Stevens are present and accounted for here in Bloomfield. We're moving closer to the tip-off between Davis County and Centerville. This is the Petrito Orthodontics pregame show, making your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. The Centerville Redettes check in with a 6-4 overall record. They're in second place in the South Central Conference standings at 4-1. The Redettes will be playing the second game of a back-to-back tonight. Last night, Centerville rolled past Moulton Udell 73-35. One factor to make Centerville stand out is their size. They have 6 players that are 5'9" or taller, and their guard play is steady as well. Mickey Stevens and Claire Matthews highlight a talented backcourt. Safe to say Davis County will have their hands full trying to slow down a Centerville squad that has had their number in recent years. I actually went back and looked, and the last time Davis County beat Centerville was back at this court, and the date was December 5th, 2014. So it's been 5+ years since Davis County has defeated Centerville, and they look to change that trend tonight. One thing about the 6 players that have 5'9" or taller, the tallest player for Davis County is Brett Barker. She's at 5'10", and then Morgan Peafish is at 5'8", and that's pretty much it as far as size is concerned for Davis County. So both Peafish and Barker, we'll see how much Barker plays, number one, and number two, it'll be very important for Peafish to stay out of foul trouble because that will put Davis County at an even more pronounced disadvantage if she can't stay out of foul trouble. Coming up next, we'll give you tonight's starting lineups. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in-classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Warm-ups have finished, and both teams are getting set to have their starting lineups introduced. Welcome back to Bloomfield. Great to be back at Davis County High Gymnasium. It has been a long time, over a month, since we have been back in the friendly confines here in Bloomfield. Starting lineups are brought to you by Davis County Schools. One school, one community, one goal, the best that we can be. Centerville, 7-4 on the season. But I said 6-4 in the pregame. I forgot about their game last night against Moulton Udell. 7-4 on the season, 4-1 in the South Central Conference. Their lineup looks like this. It's Claire Matthews, a 5'6 junior. Mickey Stevens, a 5'6 sophomore. Jaylee Swartz, a 5'9 junior. And now the size for Centerville, Taylor Shin, a 5'10 senior, and then Caitlin Kroll, a 6-foot senior. And now for Davis County, looking for their 4th straight win. Head coach is Dave Mason, and Davis County lineup after a nice rousing applause. I think the crowd here in Bloomfield are just itching to see their Mustangs just as much as I am, actually. Hannah Schooley, a 5'6 senior. Briley Law, a 5'7 sophomore. Sophia Young, a 5'6 freshman. Sophie Sparger, a 5'7 senior. And Morgan Petefish, a 5'8 junior. So that is the starting 5 for Davis County. We will take a break for the national anthem, and when we come back, the tip-off between Davis County and Centerville, the first of a doubleheader from here in Bloomfield. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The tip-off is brought to you by Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. Davis County versus Centerville. The tip-off is controlled by Davis County wearing white, shooting to the basket to our right. Peafish in the corner gives up to Schooley. Cross-court pass for Sparger. Centerville playing what looks to be a 2-3 matchup zone to start things off. Briley Law in the high post. Back out to Schooley, three-pointer from the right wing, short. And coming on with the first rebound of the game is Caitlin Kroll of Centerville. Shin speeds it back up for the Redettes. Hands it off to Stevens, driving baseline. In the corner, Matthews floats it in the lane, but it comes up a bit too strong, and collecting the rebound for Davis County is Briley Law. Schooley thought about the three from the right wing, instead tried to throw it into the post to Peafish, but a bit too high for her. And the first turnover of the game gives the ball back to Centerville. No score, 46 seconds gone from the ball game. Claire Matthews, beg your pardon, that's Mickey Stevens with the ball right now on the left side, being guarded by Sparger. Davis County playing man-to-man here in the early stages of the first quarter. Shin with the left-handed dribble, and she got bodied up at the top of the circle by Sophia Young, so the first foul of the game goes against the 5'6" freshman guard from Davis County. 6:53 left to go in the first quarter. We're still looking for our first points of the night. Stevens kicks it to Shin. Right corner, drives towards the basket, denied. Nice defense by both Law and Peafish to cut off her drive. And the jump ball gives the ball back to Centerville. Davis County players start walking back up the court, but they won the tip-off, so the possession arrow favored the Redettes. Stevens to inbound underneath the Centerville basket. Topiki Matthews kicks it immediately to Kroll in the post on the left side. Back to Matthews, who was fouled on the drive. And I think that is Sparger, and that's her first foul. Sophie Sparger, the 5'7" senior. Stevens again with the inbound pass for Centerville. Shin to Matthews on the right side. Stevens with the left-handed dribble. Both teams seem to be filling out each other. Matthews had an open avenue, but it's closed off quickly by Young. Good defense by Young. Baseline drive by Stevens. Wild shot, but she looks like she's bailed out by the foul. And 2 free throws coming up for Mickey Stevens after the foul committed by Morgan Peafish, her first. So Stevens to shoot 2, and her first free throw is pure. That's her first point of the night. And Centerville breaks the seal. Mickey Stevens, a 52% foul shooter. Neither team really shooting it well from the foul line. Centerville at 48% coming into tonight's game. Davis County at 44%, but Mickey Stevens hits 2 of 2. 2-0 Centerville. A whistle right after the made free throw, and we might have ourselves a foul. Or maybe a warning. We'll see. It was a warning. Centerville touched the ball as it went through the hoop. And it's a warning to Centerville. If they do it again, they'll be assessed a technical. Schooley speeds into the front court. Sparger, short baseline jumper. It's an air ball. Weak side rebound, reeled in by Stevens. Outlet pass, stolen by Sparger, but she couldn't quite keep a handle on it, and she can't, and it goes out of bounds to Centerville. So Sparger almost had the nice defensive play, but as she fell to the ground, she lost control of the ball, and it is Centerville basketball. 2-0 Centerville, 6:06 remaining in the opening quarter. Stevens at the top of the circle. Gives up to Matthews. Right corner three is no good. That was Rachel George who checked into the game. Sophia Young into the front court, lost it. It got stripped on her way up. It goes out of bounds, and the ball stays with Davis County. Davis County looking for their first points of the night with 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. Sparker inbound underneath the Davis County hoop. Young gets the inbound pass to the right of the lane, dumps it across court to Bradley Law. Nice fadeaway bank shot from the left block. And we are tied at 2. Bradley Law with the first 2 for Davis County. 5:38 remaining in the first quarter. Stevens cutting back door and lays it in. Schooley lost her. Didn't realize where she was. Mickey Stevens has all 4 Centerville's points. 4-2, Davis County trails. Schooley into the front court. Had to slide to her knees to get the ball, and the Centerville crowd wants to travel, but we play on. Law got tripped up at the foul line by Claire George of Centerville. And the 6-foot junior collects her first foul. Sparger inbounds for Davis County, trailing 4-2 with 5:19 remaining in the first quarter. Sparger throws it to Schooley. Left wing three. It's too strong, and a rebound pulled down by Swartz, and a foul going against Davis County on the rebound. That's Pete Fish, and that's a big foul. That's her second. So we'll see what head coach Dave Mason decides to do. And popping up from the bench is Brett Barker. She'll come in on the next whistle. Baseline drive by George to Swartz. Stevens with the head fake on the right side, being guarded by Briley Law, and she hands it off to Matthews. Crossing over on Briley Law, splits the double team, lays it in. Pretty move by Claire Matthews. Fighting through some traffic to get the deuce, and it's 6-2 Centerville. Schooley, cross court to Sparger. Law in the paint. Schooley, right wing three. Again too strong. Rebound out of bounds. Davis County basketball. First quarter is brought to you by Citizens Mutual, thinking them first for all your high-speed internet and television needs. Brett Barker enters the game for Davis County, a 5'10" sophomore, replacing Morgan Peafish with her 2 fouls. Inbound pass to Barker, fouled, missed a shot from the paint, but she'll get 2 free throws. So Sparger able to find Barker on the inbound pass, and Brett Barker misses the first free throw. Each Mustang free throw this season brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug, offering free delivery in Bloomfield. Barker makes the second free throw, cutting the Centerville lead to 6-3 with 4:33 remaining in the first quarter. Stevens crossing over on Schooley, kicks it into the left side to Matthews. Cross court to Shin. Rachel George dumps it inside to Claire George. Turnaround jumper, no good, but a foul called against Davis County. And they are just continuing to pound the ball inside, and now that's Brett Barker's first foul. First free throw by Claire George is nothing but net. Second free throw coming up for George. Too strong. Law had the rebound momentarily. It got tipped out of bounds by Stevens. It stays with Davis County. Centerville 7, Davis County 3. We're approaching the halfway point of the opening quarter. Davis County looking to win their 4th straight game, and they'll have to beat Centerville for the first time in 5 years to do it. A steal. That's Claire Stevens that comes away with the pilfer. Left of the lane jumper, is short, and the rebound vacuumed in by Briley Law of Davis County. Back come the Mustangs. Law tried to go coast to coast. A foul called as Law was slashing into the lane. And the foul goes against Claire Matthews of Centerville, her first. Inbound pass to Briley Law, and the defense was not paying attention for Centerville, and Law gets the easy deuce from close range. Matthews the other way with the runner. Misses, and Law grabs the rebound for Davis County. So Law active on the glass early on for the Lady Mustangs. Davis County trails 7-5, 3:35 remaining in the first quarter. Schooley gets cut off on the baseline drive. Her pass got tipped to Barker in the post. On the left side, Sparger finds Law in the lane, short with a jumper, falls her own shot, can't get it to go. You could hear well, actually you couldn't hear, but Dave Mason stomped his foot. That was a missed opportunity for Davis County. Thought maybe Law would be able to follow it up, but home rim's not cooperating. Meanwhile, pass got tipped out of bounds. Centerville basketball. They have a 7-5 lead with 3:13 remaining in the first quarter. Stevens to Shin, left-handed three is pure from the right corner. And Taylor Shin, the Centerville play-by-play announcers have told me that Shin's been struggling with her shot, but she looked good there. First three of the game gets Centerville a 10-5 lead. Young splits a double team. Law on the left block gets her shot rejected by the hustling Rachel George. Ball went out of bounds. It's Davis County basketball. Abby Drew sees her first action of the game for Centerville, replacing Taylor Shin. Inbound pass comes in to Sophia Young of Davis County. Young's pass got deflected by Stevens, but Spargo was able to track it down. Left wing Schooley, pull up from 15, count it. Schooley with her first two to make it 10-7 Davis County, 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. Drew kicks it into the left corner to Matthews. Top of the key three for Rachel George. A high arcer is no good. Offensive rebound was pulled down by Kroll, but she's denied at the rim by Barker, and back we go. Davis County trailing by three. Schooley with the runner. Too strong. Weak side rebound pulled down by Sparger to Law. Young for three. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds to Centerville. So Young had a chance to tie the game with a three. Instead, Centerville gets the ball back. Moore and Hill are in the game for Davis County, replacing Barker and Sparger. Stevens, who has 4 points here in the first quarter, walks it up for Centerville. Kicks it into the left corner to Matthews, who drives baseline on Hill, and she gets fouled at the rim. I believe that's Phoebe Moore who gets called for her first foul. No, they give it to Macy Hill. That's her first. 2 free throws coming up for Claire Matthews. Incidentally, that's a 16 foul against Davis County already, so Centerville will be in the bonus for the rest of the first quarter and all of the second quarter. There's 1:52 left here in the opening stanza. Meanwhile, Matthews misses the first free throw. Second one coming up for the 5'6" junior. And she hits that one. That gives Matthews 3 points. The Centerville lead is 4, 11-7. Schooley in the corner to Young on the right side. Her pass is deflected, stolen by Matthews. Back comes Matthews of Centerville. Runner to the right of the lane's no good, and Schooley reels in the rebound and speeds it back up for the Lady Mustangs, down by 4. 90 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Young pass back out to the perimeter, slapped out of bounds by Matthews. It stays with Davis County. They'll inbound near the Centerville bench on the far side. Davis County lineup is Schooley, Hill, Briley Law, Moore, and Young, who receives the inbound pass near the half-court line. Schooley, once again, gets a pass tipped out by Matthews, and it stays with Davis County. Active hands by Centerville in the first quarter. Swartz is back in the game for Centerville, replacing Rachel George. Macy Hill, right corner three is an air ball, but the rebound's fumbled out of bounds by Abby Drew, and she kind of gives herself a second to say, man, I should have gotten that, but Davis County will inbound underneath their own basket. Hill to Schooley, top of the key three. A high arcer is no good, and the rebound is fumbled by Matthews, and she gathers it in and speeds it back up for the Redettes. They lead by 4, coming up on the 1 minute mark left to go in the first quarter. Drew with a baseline drive. Stevens crossing over on Schooley, and an offensive foul called against Stevens. No, they called a double dribble, beg your pardon. Double dribble called against Mickey Stevens of Centerville. Davis County basketball with 55.5 remaining in the first quarter. Centerville has led for the duration of this quarter, and it's pretty much been a nip and tuck affair. Hill to Schooley. Moore on the left side, back to Schooley, top of the circle. She brings it back out. Hill picks up her dribble near the half-court line. Moore on the right side, Young into the corner to Schooley. Law to Hill. Baseline jumper from the left side's no good, and the rebound is reeled in by Abby Drew of Centerville. Drew trying to go coast to coast, and she's fouled at the hoop. Foul called on Sophia Young, her second. So the foul's starting to pile up for Davis County. Their 17th foul already. And the first free throw is put in by Abby Drew. Centerville 12, Davis County 7, 22.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second free throw for Drew. Got it. Centerville now has their biggest lead here in the early stages of the game at 6 points, 13-7. See if Davis County tries to hold for one final shot. Moore dribbles out of a double team, gets it to Law, dumped inside to Bradley Law, misses the shot, follows her own, and gets the roll on the putback. Bradley Law with 6 points here in the first quarter, 13-9, 3 seconds left in the quarter. Matthews from the corner, good if it goes, too strong, and that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, Centerville 13, Davis County 9 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Second quarter ready to commence. Davis County trailing Centerville 13-9 as we welcome you back to Bloomfield. Moore has it in the corner, kicks it to Brett Law, touch pass to Bradley Law, and now back to Brett Law between the circles. Her pass is tipped away and stolen by Mickey Stevens. Coast-to-coast drive, and the layup is good by Mickey Stevens, who now has 6. Centerville 15, Davis County 9. Just getting started here in the second quarter. Moore, baseline drive. Layup attempts no good. Offensive rebound, it was fought between Moore and Bradley Law. It ends up going to Claire Matthews, who lobs it ahead to Stevens of Centerville. Rachel George, top of the circle. Matthews settles things down. Davis County now playing a 2-3 zone. George, top of the circle. Left wing Matthews floats it into the post and is fumbled out of bounds by Caitlin Kroll. And on the turnover, Davis County gets it back. Schooley into the front court to Moore in the left corner. Hill to Brett Law with the ball fake, elbow jumper, in and out. Macy Hill gets the offensive rebound and she's fouled. So Davis County, despite being outsized, have done a good job holding their own on the boards. Macy Hill earned 2 free throws. First free throw is a high arcer that comes down pure. Each Mustang free throw this season is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug, offering free delivery in Bloomfield. Macy Hill had her best game a week ago versus Clark, 16 off the bench, and she hits her second free throw to make it a 2-for-2 trip. Centerville 15, Davis County 11, 6:45 remaining in the second stanza. Shin, now Davis County. Looks like they're switching to man-to-man now. A lob into the post, Rachel George with a nice catch on the right block and lays it in. Rachel George did not let that ball drop below her neck, just caught it and just flipped it right in for her first deuce of the game to make it 17-11. Law tries to answer with a 3 on the other end, but it's too strong, and the rebound is snagged by Shin of Centerville. Stevens weaving her way through traffic, bumped, and heads, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Stevens is very aggressive once she gets the ball, attacking the basket immediately. Briley Law gets whistled for her first foul. Stevens makes her first free throw. She is now 3 for 3 from the line. Drew back in the game for Centerville, replacing Shin. Claire George comes in for the Redettes, and actually she'll be denied entry until this free throw if Stevens makes it. And she rattles it in. Surprised they didn't stop the game there and let them come in, but apparently they didn't. Macy Hill for 3. It's no good from the left wing. Offensive rebound by Brett Law, but her shot is blocked by Shin. Schooley tried to throw it into the post to Moore, but it's fumbled away and stolen by Centerville. Stevens to Matthews, who dribbles to the top of the circle, hands it off to Rachel George, dumps it inside, pass is tipped away. Nice steal by Briley Law, and she comes back into the front court. Hill baseline jumper, too strong. Weak side rebound collected by Stevens. Back comes Centerville, up by 8. Stevens, double dribbled. Bit of a hesitation dribble with her as soon as she got into the lane, and the referee says that she double dribbled. Timeout called by Davis County. It is see if it's a full or a 20-second, or a full or 30-second, I should say. It's a 30-second timeout. 5:26 left to go in the second quarter. Centerville 18, Davis County 11. Centerville has led throughout this game thus far. Second quarter is brought to you by Pulaski Lumber. Don't think twice about that project. Stop and see Chris Lucky and get all your projects done at Pulaski Lumber. So Centerville 6-4, beg your pardon, 7-4, 4-1 in the South Central Conference. Davis County 5-4 and 2-3 in league play. So Davis County can make themselves a statement by taking down the second place team in conference tonight. Phoebe Moore left corner. Tried to feed it in the high post from Hill. It got tipped away, but Hill recovered. Cross court to Brett Law. She decides to shoot the 3. It's no good, but the offensive rebound tipped to Macy Hill. Schooley triggers a 3, in and out. Another offensive rebound. Nope, instead it was Moore and Hill, and now a collision between Schooley and Rachel George around half court, and the foul's called on Hannah Schooley, her first. Centerville basketball up 19-11. 4:56 remaining in the second quarter, and thought that was a player control foul. There wouldn't be a foul shots, but apparently Claire Matthews will shoot a 1-and-1. And she makes the first to get the bonus. Second free throw by Matthews. Got it. Centerville shooting it well from the foul line here in the first quarter. I beg your pardon, first half. They're 10 of 12 so far from the foul line, taking advantage of the Lady Mustangs piling up the fouls. Davis County now down by 10 with 4:45 remaining in the second quarter. Young to Schooley. Right corner, P-Fish is checked back into the game, and she is fouled on the drive by Jaylee Swartz, her first foul. 15 foul against Centerville. Hill. Inbounds to Young. P-Fish, baseline jumper. It's an air ball. Alone on the weak side for the rebound is Stevens. Drew kicks into the left corner. Matthews for three. It's off the rim, no good. Coming up with the rebound is Schooley. Macy Hill floats a pass cross court to Young. Good defense by Centerville getting back. P-Fish misses the elbow jumper from the left side. Jump ball called on the rebound, and the possession arrow goes to Centerville. It was a tie-up between Claire George and Moore of Davis County. And Centerville gets the ball back, and they look to add to their 21-11 lead as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Moore comes out of the game, replaced by Brett Barker for Davis County. Stevens, who so far has 8 points tonight, takes it to the left wing for Centerville. Hands it off. That's Swartz driving into the paint. Shot partially blocked by Barker, and she gets the loose ball as well. Young to Schooley. Back to Young. Cross court to Hill. Three-pointer from the left wing. That's no good. Davis County ice cold from downtown here in the first half. Stevens with the rebound for Centerville, and she brings it back for the Redettes, up by 10. Matthews misses the three from the corner. Offensive rebound by Swartz, and she gets it taken away by Brett Barker. Nice defense by Barker underneath. Hill, baseline drive, fouled. Claire George of Centerville gets her second foul. And Macy Hill returns to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Too strong on the first one. Second free throw coming up for Hill. Got it. Hill 3 of 4 for the foul line. She's gotten all 3 of her points from the foul line. Matthews misses the corner 3. Offensive rebound by Shin of Centerville. Straightaway 3 for Rachel George. In and out. Schooley collects the board for Davis County. They trail 21-12. 3:25 remaining until halftime. Hill's pass tipped and intercepted by Matthews. Back the other way. Bump. Count it, and the foul. Matthews gets the hoop and the harm after the steal. Foul called on Sophia Young. That is her third. Matthews will look to get the old-fashioned three-point play from the foul line. And she misses. Rebound kicks into the corner, and it goes out of bounds. Davis County basketball. Briley Law back into the game, replacing Sophia Young. And so she will sit with her 3 fouls. The Davis County 5, Barker, Briley Law, Schooley, Pete Fish, and Sparger. Law leads Davis County with 6 points so far tonight. She gives it up to Sparger on the left side. Schooley into the corner to Briley Law. Double team, dribbled it off her foot. Note that went off the foot of Mickey Stevens of Centerville, beg your pardon, and it stays with Davis County. Schooley to inbound near the Centerville bench on the far side. Davis County has only scored 3 points in the quarter, so they've hit a bit of a scoring drought. Schooley tries to change that with a 3, misses from the right wing, and the rebound is reeled in by Rachel George of Centerville. George still floats a pass into the post. Caitlin Kroll got stripped by Pete Fish, and coming away with the ball is Sparger of Davis County. Good defense by Pete Fish. They collapsed on Kroll in the post on that possession. Davis County trails 23-12. Almost stolen by Stevens, but Sparger collects it in the right corner. Schooley, top of the key, Briley Law, triggers a three, air ball, and still Davis County has not hit a three yet tonight, and they continue their cold shooting from downtown. Stevens walks it back up for Centerville. Elbow jumper by Taylor Shin's no good. Offensive rebound by Matthews, lost it, but it goes right into the hands of Rachel George. Pass to Kroll in the post, tipped away, and stolen by Briley Law. Pete Fish fouled underneath on the nice pass from Law. So quick defense to offense transition for Davis County gets them 2 free throws. Foul called on Rachel George, her first. So Pete Fish has a chance to get in the scoring calling for the first time tonight, and she knocks down the first free throw. Pete Fish, the second leading scorer for Davis County at 9 points a game. She's been very steady, and they wave off the second free throw. Brett Barker left her spot early, and that's a shame because Pete Fish did make the second free throw, but it's waved off. And now the score is 23-13, Centerville with the ball with 1:53 left until intermission. Rachel George to Shin. Left corner Matthews, and she's called for steps. No, they called a moving screen, actually, away from the ball. And that's on Shin, her first. Both teams in a penalty, but no foul shots due to that being a player control foul. Timeout called by Davis County, I believe. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. It is a full, so we will step away with 1:42 remaining in the second quarter. Centerville 23, Davis County 13 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Centerville 23, Davis County 13, with 1:42 remaining in the second quarter. Centerville outscoring Davis County in this quarter 10-4, and Centerville has led throughout. Inbound pass comes into Briley Law. She brings it up, and she gives up to Sparger. Cross court on the right side to Schooley. Dribbles with the left hand. Pete Fish, nice pass inside to Briley Law, and she knocks down the jumper. Nice find by Pete Fish to find Briley Law all alone in the paint for the short jumper. She now has 8 points, Briley Law does. 23-15, Centerville. 1:15 remaining, and now a steal. Sparger gives it up to Pete Fish, and she is fouled. Nice, again, defense to offense transition off the turnover. And the foul called against Rachel George of Centerville, her second. Pete Fish back to the line to shoot 2. Just moments ago, she made both free throws, but the second free throw was waved off due to a lane violation. Pete Fish knocks down the first free throw. So once trailing by 10 with the Pete Fish free throw in and out. I thought that was going in. The lead is down to 7. Stevens, right-handed dribble. Hands off to Swartz, and she's called for steps. Travels are brought to you by Collision Corner. You travel everywhere in your car, and when it's time to get it looking like new again, bring it to John at Collision Corner. Don't forget to like them on Facebook. Phoebe Moore back into the game, replacing Brett Barker for Davis County. Moore joins Briley Law, Schooley, Sparger, and Pete Fish on the floor. Sparger drives, can't get the right-handed runner to go, just rolls on the front of the rim, but would not go in. Back comes Rachel George for Centerville. Rachel George into the corner. Another corner three by Matthews, not this time. Rebound by Caitlin Kroll, but her putback is no good, and Davis County brings it back. Bradley Law into the front court. Comes to a jump stop. Pull up from 18. Knew she missed it. Tried to track down the offensive rebound, but she couldn't get it. And up ahead is Schwartz for Centerville. Top of the key, Stevens. 12 seconds left until halftime. Centerville leading by 7. And another travel called against Jaylee Schwartz of Centerville. So 7.7 seconds left. Davis County can cut the lead to 5, possibly 4. Bradley Law with 5. Sparger with 3. Ball tipped into the front court, and Matthews unable to get a shot off before halftime. So our score at halftime, Centerville 23, Davis County 16. So a bit of a late push by Davis County to get that 10-point lead down to 7. Both teams will go to their respective locker rooms. We'll take a break, and when we return, we will start the Dixon's Floors and More halftime show from here in Bloomfield. Davis County trails by 7 at the halftime break, and you're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store
on the south side of the square in Bloomfield.
Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot.
They stay open late on Thursdays until 7.
We hope to see you soon.
Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Like to put my finger on you.
And welcome back to Bloomfield, where Davis County trails Centerville 23-16. This is the Dixon's Floors and More halftime show. See Shannon and the T in Ottumwa for all your flooring, cabinetry, and fireplace needs. And Centerville has led throughout. It was a nip-and-tuck first quarter where Centerville had a 13-9 lead after one. Centerville was able to extend their lead out to 10 before Davis County was able to provide a late mini flurry to cut the lead down to 7 before the halftime break. Davis County led by Bradley Law, who has 8 points thus far. Macy Hill has 3. Morgan P. Fish and Hannah Scully have 2 points apiece, and Brett Barker has 1 free throw, and that rounds out the scoring for Davis County. Claire Matthews, Mickey Stevens, leads Centerville in scoring with 8. Claire Matthews has 7. Taylor Shin has 3. Incidentally, she has the only three-pointer that has been knocked down in this game. Both teams ice cold from downtown. Rachel George has 2, Abby Drew has 2, and Claire George has 1 free throw for Centerville. And that's really the story in this game. Centerville and Davis County, 1 three-pointer between them, as they both have not been able to find the touch from distance. Both teams shooting better from the foul line. As I told you in the pregame, Centerville comes into the game shooting just 48% from the foul line. Davis County shooting 44% from the charity stripe. But in this game, Centerville 10 of 13 from the foul line, and Davis County a very respectable 6 of 10 from the free throw line. One of the more interesting stats of Davis County's win over Clark last week, and that was actually the last time they played since weather wiped out both the Friday's game in Sheridan and Saturday's game at Central Decatur. In that win against Clark, Davis County shot better from the three-point line than they did from the foul line. They were 8 of 21, 6 of 21 from the foul line, yet Davis County was 8 of 21 from downtown, and that is completely reversed in this game. Of course, as I told you, Davis County has not knocked down a three-pointer thus far tonight, while they are 6 of 10 from the foul line. So that's the way things add up, and just a couple of some foul trouble to be concerned about. Sophia Young, starting freshman guard for Davis County, has 3 fouls. Morgan P. Fish has 2. So a lot of fouls being called on both sides, as there are 2 players for Centerville who have 2 fouls, Rachel George and Claire George. And actually the Centerville people were raving about the 2 Georges and how they've really provided a different element for this Centerville team. So we'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll continue to Dixon's Floors and More halftime show from here in Bloomfield. At the break, Centerville leads Davis County 23-16. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
This is Lisa Bell. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans. The agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We're proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today. 664-2362. And go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Bloomfield. Getting ready to start the second half between Davis County and Centerville. Davis County will have to rally if they want to win their 4th game in a row as they take on the Centerville Redettes and they look to avenge what was a blowout in Centerville. The Redettes defeating Davis County by the score of 66-37. So this is a rematch of a game that was played back in November. Sparger in the lane, misses the shot. There for the rebound was Bridie Law, but got her shot rejected by Swartz. Back the other way is Stevens. Splits the Mustang defense, but misses the layup from up close. Schooley back the other way for Davis County. The Euro step and lays it in. Schooley with a pro move. Past the defense that she now has 4 to make it 23-18. Foul on the other end. On the shot called by, no, they say it's on the floor. And who's the foul against is Pete Fish. That is her 3rd. Centerville ball. Inbound pass to Shin. Fouled on the shot on the inbound, and that is Pete Fish. And that is her 4th. Head coach Dave Mason decided to roll the dice, not go to the bench. And now Pete Fish has her 4th foul. Shin, make that crawl. Makes the first free throw. That's her first point of the night. And now Pete Fish sits with her 4 fouls. That's a huge blow for Davis County. Kroll makes the second. 2 for 2 for Kroll. Centerville lead back up to 7. That was their halftime lead. 25-18 is our score. 37 seconds gone from the second half. Young to Schooley. In the corner, Law. Kicks it into Sparger. Runner in the lane, and Sparger gets her first 2. Nice ball movement by Davis County, beating the Centerville zone, and now they wanted a trouble on the other end. Instead, Briley Law gets a steal. Going back the other way, runner from the left of the lane is no good. Rebound loose, still loose, and Young had the ball momentarily, but she was on the baseline, and the ball goes to Centerville. So Davis County had a chance to cut it to 3 with a bucket there. Instead, it's a 25-20 Centerville advantage. 6:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Shin to Swartz. Got it poked away from her, got it back, dumps it down low to Kroll, misses from up close. Offensive rebound, and her putback is no good. Young brings it back for Davis County. Almost traveled. Sparger to Briley Law, misses the shot from the right corner. And back comes Centerville. Matthews speeds her way into the lane, lost it. Briley Law up ahead to nobody in particular. Swartz tried to look for her teammate Matthews, who was all alone underneath, but Davis County was able to get back, and Matthews missed the shot. Young dumps it down low. All alone is Brett Barker for the deuce. Nice find by Young to Barker. Davis County within 3, 25-22. Under 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, and a foul called at the top of the key against Sophia Young. That's the kind of foul you don't want to get if you're Sophia Young, because that is your 4th. That was just a reach-in foul. And now immediately coming into the game is Sydney Henderson, a 5'7" sophomore, and she'll have to see some key minutes. 2 Davis County starters now on the bench with 4 fouls. We imagine they'll be on the bench for at least the rest of this 3rd quarter, unless Centerville goes on a big run. Matthews to Shin. Right wing three, no good. Nice rebound by Sparger, up ahead to Henderson. Schooley, right wing three. It's off the back of the rim, so Davis County still has not made a three here in this game. Stevens for Centerville, weaving her way through traffic, speeding into the lane. Foul called at the rim against Sparger. That's her second. That is the 14th foul already for Davis County here in the second half. Centerville has not been whistled for a foul as of yet. Stevens makes the first free throw. Mickey Stevens now with 9 points on the night. That's a game high. And Stevens misses the second free throw. Law clears for Davis County. Briley Law still lost it off her knee. No, it went off the knee of a Centerville player. I believe that was Rachel George it went off of. And Davis County inbounds underneath their own hoop. They trail 26-22. Sparger. Down low to Law. Jump ball. As Law and Rachel George got tied up, possession arrow goes to Centerville. Stevens brings it up for Centerville. They look to extend their 4-point lead. Centerville has led throughout this game. They've led by as many as 10 back in the first half. Shin top of the circle, driving on Briley Law. Left-handed layup, misses it, but a foul is called. Briley Law whistled for her second foul. So Centerville continues to attack the basket, and Taylor Shin is at the line to shoot two, and she misses the first. Shin, a 5'10" senior, averaging 6.4 points a game coming into tonight. A 70% foul shooter, but she misses both. However, Claire George got the rebound, and she is fouled on the rebound. Brett Barker got a good piece of her arm on that rebound, and that is the second foul on Barker. 16th foul against Davis County already. So Centerville in the bonus with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. That's quite the advantage the Redheads have. Shin, left-handed three from the left wing, off the back of the rim. Weak side rebound, fought over by Claire George and Sparger. It's a jump ball, Davis County basketball on the possession arrow. So in this half, Davis County has been whistled for 6 fouls. Centerville has not whistled for a foul as of yet. Yet Davis County trails just by 4, 26-22. Schooley speeds it into the front court to beat the 10 count. It got fouled on the drive, counted, and the foul. Schooley decides to take it in her own hands, absorb the contact. Foul called on Claire George, her third, and Schooley will look to get the hoop and the harm. Well, already got the hoop and the harm, and she'll look to cap off a 3-point play. Kroll in the game for Centerville, replacing Claire George. Centerville deeper than Davis County, you could definitely say that. So Claire George sits with their 3 fouls. Schooley hits the free throw. Davis County is within 1, 26-25. The closest they've been since the very early going. Stevens lost it out of bounds. She looked at the referee like she wanted a foul called, but the referee said, nope, you lost that on your own. Davis County gets it back. They can take their first lead of the game on this possession. Head coach Nick Paloma tells his team to fall back. Moore at the foul line, driving to the basket, misses the runner, and the rebound is poked out to Stevens of Centerville. Up ahead to Matthews, fouled, missed the layup. 2 free throws coming up for Claire Matthews. Second foul on Hannah Schooley. Head coach Dave Mason's going to have to do a lot of shuffling here in the second half as the fouls are starting to pile up for his Lady Mustangs. First free throw by Matthews is off the front of the rim. Drew coming in for Centerville, replacing Shin. The Davis County 5 is Moore, Barker, Henderson, Hill, and Schooley. Second free throw coming up for Matthews. Barely grazed the rim. Rebound poked out towards the Centerville bench. Macy Hill was able to save it. She goes down to a knee. The pass goes off the knee of Rachel George, and Rachel George was able to get the ball, and a timeout was called by the head coach, Nick Paloma. And Centerville will get the ball coming out of the timeout. Centerville 26, Davis County 25, as this has turned into just a grinded out dogfight between Centerville and Davis County. Centerville is led by as many as 10 in this game. And Davis County did have one possession with a chance to take the lead. But now they'll have to buckle down on the defensive end. 4:10 remaining in the third quarter.
So far this half, Davis County's out.
Stevens inbound to Kroll. It got poked away, but Kroll gets it back. Stevens, baseline drive, finds Matthews in the corner. She drives her way to the basket, and a foul is called. And head coach Dave Mason is just exasperated with all the fouls that are piling up with Davis County. That's Macy Hill's second foul. But give Centerville credit, they continue to take it to the basket and they continue to draw fouls. Matthews gets the roll on the first free throw. Matthews' second free throw off the front of the rim. But coming down with the offensive rebound is Rachel George. Drew to Stevens. Thought about the three from the left wing. Instead, cross those over on Schooley. We're halfway through the third quarter. Centerville 27, Davis County 25. Entry pass to Kroll a bit too high off the fingertips of Kroll out of bounds. And Davis County gets the ball in the turnover. Brawley Law checking into the game, replacing Brett Barker. So head coach Dave Mason going small now. Tallest player on the court is the 5'7" Hill and the 5'7" Brawley Law. Henderson got her pass tipped and almost stolen by Matthews, but Hill brings it back into the front court for Davis County. Henderson to Law. Right side Schooley. Runner from the baseline. It's an air ball. Rebound on the weak side. Reeled in by Drew of Centerville. Got it poked out from behind, and the ball goes out of bounds. Centerville basketball. That was Hill hustling to poke it away from Drew. And now with 3:18 remaining in the third quarter, Centerville inbounds up by 2. Kroll can't hit from the right block. Rebound got tipped right back into the hands of Kroll. She can't get the putback to go. Rebound again. This time it's Hill that grabs the rebound, and she is sent to the deck by Caitlin Kroll, and that'll be the first foul on the 6-foot senior for Centerville. Brett Law coming into the game, replacing Sydney Henderson. So Brett and Briley Law now in the game for Davis County, joining Hill, Schooley, and Moore. Brett Law on the right side. Reverses to Hill on the left. She picks up her dribble, kicks it to Schooley with the ball fake. Runner from the elbow, in and out, and the rebound is reeled in by Kroll of Centerville. Centerville starting to assert themselves on the glass. It's one and done for Davis County right now. George for 3, off the front of the rim. Kicks into the corner. Almost saved by Drew, but her foot was on the line. She threw it off the leg of Brett Law, but good hustle by Drew. Well, the ball goes to Davis County since Drew's foot was on the line. Davis County can tie the game with a 2 and take the lead with a 3. Brett Law, baseline jumper right side, too strong. Briley Law with the offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Foul called on Drew, her first. Briley Law to shoot 2. First free throw is off the back of the rim. Each Mustang free throw this season is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug, offering free delivery in Bloomfield. So this free throw will hopefully bring Davis County to within 1, but Briley Law misses. Offensive rebound by Hill, and she brings it back out for the Lady Mustangs. Schooley gets her pass stolen by Stevens. Stevens the other way, Got her shot rejected as she went up for the layup by Schooley. 2-on-1 break. Law to Hill. Lays it up. No good. A bit of a missed opportunity there, and a foul on the rebound called against Davis County. Rachel George came down with the rebound, and the pushing foul called against Moore of Davis County, her first, and we'll have a 1-and-1 on the other end. Incidentally, this will be the last 1-and-1 for Centerville. 2 shots for every Davis County foul from here on out. So for 10 minutes, 8 seconds of game time, that's huge for Centerville if they can take advantage. And the first free throw is knocked down by Rachel George. She'll get the bonus. Macy Hill coming out of the game, replaced by Sparger for Davis County. Second free throw by George. A high arcer, and she gets the roll. 4 points for George. The lead is 4, and Schooley fumbled the inbound pass out of bounds. An unforced error. And Centerville gets it back. That's a huge turnover. Centerville now can stretch their lead to 6, possibly 7 on this possession. A blocking foul called as Rachel George was making her way to the basket. Schooley hit the deck, and she gets called for the foul. So adding a bit of insult to injury. That's a third foul on Schooley. Rachel George just shoots 2 now with Centerville in the double bonus. First free throw goes off the front of the rim.
That's a team foul.
George's second free throw is in and out. Claire George grabs the offensive rebound, but she hits the deck, and coming away with the steal was Briley Law. And a foul called near the half-court line against Centerville. That's against Rachel George, her third. That's the 14th foul against Centerville. Schooley will inbound near the scores table, I should say, for Davis County. Davis County trails by 4, under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Brett Law to Schooley. Sparger at the free throw line, Briley Law. Tried to kick it cross court to Brett Law, stolen away by Stevens. Throws it up ahead to Matthews, lays it up, no good, foul called. Sparger now has 3 fouls. And now Claire Stevens to shoot 2. Have a feeling it'll be just a parade to the foul line for Centerville, and Matthews misses her first free throw. Centerville unable to take advantage early on with the advantage in free throws. Matthews gets the roll on the second free throw. Centerville 30, Davis County 25, a minute 35 remaining in the third quarter. Sparger, Briley Law, Sparger left wing, top of the key Henderson. Law chisels her way towards the basket. Shot went off the side of the backboard, and the rebound comes down to the hands of Claire George, but she threw it away, trying to find Shin. Goes out of bounds near the Davis County bench, and the unforced turnover gives the ball back to Davis County. Sparger inbounds to Sydney Henderson. Back to Sparger with the ball fake. Top of the key, Henderson. Centerville playing a 3-2 zone. Sparger banks in a shot from the left elbow. Sparger now with 4. Centerville 30, Davis County 27. Under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Stevens pulls up for 3, and she puts it in. In a game that has been bereft of threes, that is a huge one by Stevens to make it 33-27. Briley Law, a runner from the left side, no good. All alone underneath for the rebound is Stevens of Centerville. Centerville up by 6, looking to add to it. Stevens, coast to coast with the layup. Mickey Stevens now with 14 in the game. Centerville back up by 8. 35-27. Another steal. Claire George steals from Brett Law. A foul called on the layup. Is it a charge or is it a block? And they're going to count the basket. Claire George got the layup to go. Foul called on, I think that was Brett Law, who was underneath the basket. No, that was Sparger. I beg your pardon. It's a fourth foul on Sparger, so she is the third Lady Mustang with 4 fouls. And the Centerville push continues. They now have their biggest lead of the game, 38-27. Double dribble called in the backcourt against Sydney Henderson of Davis County. So Davis County had the lead down to 1 here in the third quarter, but Centerville has answered with a run of their own to push it back out to 11. Actually, this is the biggest lead of the game, and they add to it. Claire George hits from point-blank range to make the lead 13, 40-27. Brett Law drives baseline, and she lost it out of bounds. Actually went off the leg of Swartz of Centerville. Davis County basketball underneath their own hoop. Just 0.6 seconds remaining in the quarter, so it's a catch-and-shoot situation. Inbound pass to Law, and she did not get the shot off. At the end of 3, Centerville 40, Davis County 27. We'll be back for the fourth quarter on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Fourth quarter underway from here in Bloomfield. Davis County trailing Centerville 40-27 as we welcome you back to Davis County Gymnasium. Rachel George, top of the circle for Centerville, floats it into the corner to Mickey Stevens, driving baseline. Somehow stayed in bounds. Gets it to Shin, who hits a 3 from the left corner. That's her second 3 of the game. 3 threes for Centerville in this game. Davis County still has not knocked down a 3 here in this game, and it's a 43-27 Centerville advantage. Briley Law, cross court to Sophia Young. Into the post to Pete Fish, foul called as Pete Fish got fouled on the catch. Foul on, is that Rachel George or Claire George? It's Rachel George, that's her 4th. Swartz coming into the game, replacing Rachel George for Centerville. Sparker inbounding for Davis County. Schooley cuts her way into the lane. Shot rejected in the paint by Caitlin Kroll. Back comes Centerville with their biggest lead of the game, 43-27. Just getting started here in the fourth quarter. Shin shovels it over to Swartz. Now Matthews finds a cutting Stevens inside. She missed a shot, foul called on the rebound as Shin went over the back of Sparger. Second foul on Shin. 16 foul against Centerville, so Davis County will be in the bonus on the next Centerville foul. Davis County looking to mount a rally, down by 16 here in the fourth quarter. Sparger almost lost it, gives up to Briley Law. And Law's pass almost went out of bounds. P-Fish tried to save it but could not. And Davis County turns it over. 6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Centerville 43, Davis County 27. Swartz to Shin. Swartz in the baseline. Steve's at the top of the key, had the ball almost stolen away from her by Bradley Law. Davis County stays and looks like they're in a man-to-man defense. Offensive foul called against Mickey Stevens, was it? Nope, it was just a turnover. I think maybe they called travel against Stevens. They didn't quite see the call. It was called by the referee on the outside. Sparger with a runner, banks it in. Sophie Sparger now has 6. 43-29, Davis County trails by 14. Under 6 minutes left to go. Stevens to Swartz. Right corner Shin. Matthews to Swartz. Top of the key Stevens. Thought about the 3. Instead, puts on the deck and hands it off to Matthews. Left wing Shin. Davis County, I beg your pardon, Centerville looks content to just kill a little bit of clock. Matthews slices her way through the lane, lays it in. She now has 14. She matches the game high put up by Mickey Stevens, her teammates. And now the lead is back out to 16, 45-26. 29, I should say. Foul called on the drive. P-Fish driving baseline, and she'll head to the line, shoot a 1-and-1. Foul called on Jaylee Swartz of Centerville, her second. First free throw by P-Fish, and she puts it in. P-Fish has 3 points, all from the foul line. She has 3 of 5 thus far from the foul line. Timeout called by Davis County. It is a full timeout. We'll step away with 5:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Centerville 45, Davis County 30. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Bloomfield, where Centerville leads Davis County 45-30. This is the first of a doubleheader. Coming up right after this game will be the Centerville Big Reds versus the Davis County Mustangs. Morgan P-Fish to shoot the second half of a 1-and-1. She made the front end before the Davis County timeouts, and she makes the second. P-Fish has 4, 45-31 with 5:14 left. Centerville with the lead in the ball. Centerville continues with their 3-man weave. That's what they've been going to, and a foul called. I believe that's Macy Hill of Davis County called for the foul, and Jaylee Swartz heads to the line for Centerville. That's the third foul on Hill. Swartz has not scored in this game. She averages 3.2 a contest, and she's a 75% foul shooter, and she knocks down the first free throw. With Centerville in the double bonus, if Centerville can knock down their free throws, it'll be very hard for Davis County to catch up with them, unless Davis County can generate some turnovers. Swartz makes 2 of 2, 47-31. Centerville matches their biggest lead of the game at 16. 5 minutes straight up left to go. Hill, inside the three-point line, knocks down the jumper from the left corner. Her first field goal of the game, she now has 5. 47-33, but Davis County continues to trade baskets with Centerville, which suits the Redettes just fine. The Lady Mustangs need a couple of stops. Swartz with the runner, too strong. Weak side rebound and the putback by Claire George. She has 5, and we're back out to 16-point lead, 49-33. 4:30 remaining. Hill for 3. It's short. Offensive rebound by Sparger, and she is fouled. Foul called on Claire George. That's her 4th. Spargo to shoot 2. She misses the first free throw. Sparger's second free throw is good. 49-34, 4:20 remaining. Shin triggers a 3 from the right corner, can't get the roll on it, and there with the rebound is Macy Hill. Hill with the jump stop, and she hits the runner. Macy Hill with the jump stop, comes under control, banks it in from the middle of the lane. 49-36. Pass down to Kroll, easy 2, as Kroll was fronted in the post. Easy lob pass and the deuce for Caitlin Kroll. She now has 4. 51-36 Centerville, 3:50 remaining in the game. Macy Hill for 3. It's short, and the rebound is reeled in by Stevens of Centerville. Kroll right corner. They swing it around to the left side. Matthews cross court to Stevens, driving baseline. Reverse layup won't go, gets her own rebound. Her putback is no good. Kroll got at the offensive rebound, but it got tipped out of bounds. Looked like that was Sparger that tipped it out of bounds. So the ball stays with Centerville with 3:24 remaining. 51-36 Centerville leads. Inbound pass at Kroll, misses from the right block. Nothing but white underneath. Macy Hill reels in the rebound for Davis County. Schooley weaving her way through traffic. Got her shot erased by Swartz. Schooley got hit on the arm and was well short on the jumper from the right side, but no foul call. Well, people are shrugging their shoulders saying, okay, what's going on? Nobody can miss a shot that badly. And a timeout called by head coach Dave Mason of Davis County. 3:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. Centerville leads Davis County 51-36 and is a 30-second timeout. Fouls are brought to you by Spillman Auto Parts. If you foul your vehicle up, call Eric and his team for all the car parts you need at the best price. And rebounds are brought to you by Northside Insurance. When you have an accident, rebound your life quickly with Lisa Bell and the team at Northside Insurance. Centerville ball coming out of the Davis County timeout with 3:07 remaining in the ball game. As they look to complete the season sweep of Davis County. Shin on the block, fumbles a pass away, and Davis County comes away with the turnover. Young gets the ball from P. Fish, brings it across the timeline. Schooley on the right wing. Finds a cutting Sparger. Tried to throw it baseline to P. Fish, but stolen away by Stevens of Centerville. Stevens with a bit of a Euro step, offensive foul against Mickey Stevens. That's her first. Beg your pardon, that's the second foul on Stevens. Player control foul, so no free throws. Davis County brings it back, trailing by 15. 2:30 remaining in the ball game. Schooley tries to weave a shot around Rachel George, but it's no good. Good defense by George, just standing up straight, forcing Schooley to shoot around her. Back comes Centerville as they look to continue to kill clock. Davis County pressing the issue, and Schooley fouls Matthews near the half-court line. Fourth foul on Hannah Schooley, so that is the fourth Lady Mustang with 4 fouls. Matthews to shoot 2. She has a game-high 14. She is tied for game-high honors with Mickey Stevens, and she misses the first free throw. Henderson and Brett Law coming into the game, replacing Sparger and Pete Fish. Second free throw by Matthews. She knocks it down. So Matthews now has a game-high 15. And the lead is 16, 52-36. coming up on the 2-minute mark left to go. Sydney Henderson misses the three from the left corner. Nothing but red underneath. Stevens brings it back up for Centerville. Timeout called by Centerville with 1:58 remaining. So we'll see if it's a full or a 30. It is a full, so we'll step away. 1:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. Centerville 52, Davis County 36. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County trailing Centerville 52-36. As Centerville looks to hang on to secure the season sweep over the Lady Mustangs. And for all intents and purposes, looks like the Mustang winning streak will be coming to an end tonight. Stevens underneath, puts it in. Flipped up a shot over Hannah Schooley. Stevens now with, beg your pardon, Matthews, now with 17. Brett Law misses from the right baseline. Weak side rebound, vacuumed in by Shin of Centerville. Centerville 54, Davis County 36, 1:34 remaining. Shin to Schwartz near the half-court line. As Centerville just looks to milk away the clock. Matthews got it stolen away from her by Sophia Young, who continues to play for Davis County. Back the other way, lays it up, no good. And a foul called on the bewildered Jaylee Schwartz, who says, hey, I was just standing here. Why was the foul called on me? But that's her third. Sophia Young has not scored yet in this game, and she'll look to get on the scoring sheet. She will shoot 2, and she makes the first. Young, just a freshman, 5'6". Averaging 6.2 a game in her freshman season. And she gets the roll on the second free throw. Three new players coming in for Davis County: Barker, Tranquilino, and Moore. And head coach Dave Mason calling timeout because I don't think his Lady Mustangs realized who needed to go out and who didn't. So instead of rushing his team out there, he decides to just call timeout and regroup. It's a full timeout. So with under a minute left to go, Davis County down 54-38. We'll take a 30-second timeout and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
1:11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Pass into the post to Rachel George. Her fadeaway jumper comes up with nothing but air, and a double dribble called against Brett Law after she came down at the rebound. She took a dribble, grabbed the ball, and took another dribble, and it was an easy call for the referee in the backcourt. Steven inbounding for Centerville, up 54-38. Matthews comes to a jump stop in the lane, gives it back to Schwartz, who is pressured by Tranquilino near the half-court line. Davis County extending their man-to-man defense with under a minute left to go. They trail 54-38. Schwartz of Centerville puts it on the deck, now picks up her dribble, gives up to Stevens, driving towards the basket. A shot went up the side of the backboard. Rebound pulled down by Barker. Her pass Outlet pass got tipped away twice by Stevens. Finally, she gets it to Brett Law. Her pull-up is no good for 15. Rebound by George, up ahead to Stevens. Layup is good. So Mickey Stevens now has 16. It is an 18-point Centerville lead with 16 seconds remaining. Tranquilino driving baseline, gives it up to Moore. Law with the elbow jumper and air ball out of bounds, and with 7.8 seconds left, Centerville will dribble out the rest of this clock and come away with a road conference win here in Bloomfield. So Mickey Stevens gets the inbound pass, dribbles the clock out, and that will do it. Final score from here in Bloomfield. Davis County's 3-game winning streak comes to an end as Centerville ends up beating the Mustangs by a final score of 56-38. We'll take a break and we'll come back to start the post-game show, brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet. Centerville 56-38 winners, and you're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Bloomfield. The Lady Mustangs fall to Centerville by the final score of 56-38. This is the Dixon's Mattress Outlet post-game show. Get a good night's sleep after every game with a new mattress from Dixon's called Darren Today. And really, it was Davis County unable to find the touch from downtown. They did not hit a single three in this game as they were unable to get any offense going on the perimeter. that and the great disparity in free throws was really the difference. Centerville was able to knock down 3 3-pointers, but the disparity at the foul line, Centerville 21 of 32 from the foul line, Davis County 12 of 19. So when the opponent makes more than what you attempt, then that really puts you at a disadvantage, and that is that's something that Davis County was unable to overcome. Centerville had a 7-point lead in the second quarter, at halftime. Their lead was at 10. Davis County was able to cut it to 7. They cut the lead all the way down to 1 in the third quarter, and they had the ball with a chance to take the lead. They were unable to do so. Centerville went on to run to close out the third quarter. They pushed out their lead to 40-27, and then they were able to cruise to the 56-38 win over Davis County. Claire Stevens had a game-high 17 for Centerville. Claire Matthews had 17 for Centerville. Mickey Stevens had 16 for Centerville as well. So that was a pretty good 1-2 punch that Centerville was able to employ against Davis County. Taylor Shin had 6. Claire George had 5. Rachel George had 4, as did Caitlin Kroll. Jaylee Swartz and Abby Drew each had 2. That closes out the scoring for Centerville. Davis County was led by Briley Law, who scored 8 points, 6 of which came in the first quarter. Hannah Schooley, Sophie Sparger, and Macy Hill each had 7 points. Morgan Peafish had 4. Brett Barker had 3, and Sophia Young had 2. So Davis County, despite their best efforts, just a really bad, not a good shooting night from the three-point line. That doomed them tonight, and they fall to Centerville by a final score of 56-38. Player of the game is brought to you by Neebs Graphics. Get all your Mustang apparel from Kylie and the team at Neebs. And we'll go ahead and give it to Briley Law, scoring 6 points in the in the first quarter, really keeping Davis County in the game in that first half before Centerville was able to stretch out the margin in the second half. But Briley Law led Davis County with 8 points, and she is our Neebs Graphics player of the game. Get all your Mustang apparel from Kylie and the team at Neebs. Once again, our final score, Centerville 56, Davis County 38. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Tuesday night. The second half of our doubleheader is coming up shortly as the Davis County Mustangs look to avenge their heartbreaking open season loss in a rematch versus the Centerville Big Reds. We'll get you set up for that matchup after a short break. You've been watching Lady Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.